Hello, Michael J. Fox. You have just starred in your first movie, Back to the Future. Are you surprised how popular it got?
Yeah, I was surprised. Well, I expected the film to do well, and when I say do well, I mean make a profit or whatever would satisfy the studios because of the people associated with it, Steven and whatnot. But for it to come out and do as well as it did, I don't even look at the totals anymore. It's scary.
You're well known for the show, Family Ties.
It's funny. It has it amazes me because a television show, when it's popular, is seen by, I don't know, 50 million people or whatever a week. A greater number of people than will ever see most movies. I mean, I think that more people see Family Ties in a night than see Jaws, will or have seen Jaws. Our producer told me that once. So you wouldn't expect it to make that much difference. Yet when you come out with a film like Back to the Future, all of a sudden it just quadruples the amount of attention you get. And I don't really understand it, but I can't honestly say that I don't like it.
You replaced Eric Stoltz in the role of Marty in Back to the Future. How do you feel about that?
Well, I had a lot of feelings. I had real mixed emotions about it. It is, in my way of thinking, the actor's nightmare to start a project and for something to happen and to have to leave it under whatever circumstance. I wouldn't want that to happen to me. But as I talked to Steven and Bob Zemeckis and whatnot, I found it was a very mutual thing, and they were very compassionate and very understanding in the way that they dealt with him. And when I understood that after talking to them, they weren't saying, well, dump this guy and you'll come in or whatever. It was just, they spoke very highly of Eric, and that impressed me, and that made it an easier.
You had a heck and a hard time of filming a movie and a TV series at the same time. How do you feel about that?
It was tough doing both at the same time, but on the other hand, I kind of, when you take a challenge, when you take on something, you say you're going to do it, you have to do it. Yeah. And in the course of doing it, sitting back and saying, oh, geez, boy, I'm tired, I'm bushed, it's not going to do you a whole lot of good. Second of all, when you have a job that you love, you show up for work and you're excited about doing it and getting on with the business of doing it. And with me, that just happened twice a day. It happened in the morning, and then it happened at night.
Did you sleep?
A little bit. I slept about 4 or 5 hours a night. I'd have drivers come pick me up in the morning and bring me in at night. Sometimes they'd carry me in and dump me on my bed at night. So there were a lot of people who made life easy for me and went out of their way to be...
So, Michael J. Fox, are you happy to be at the premiere?
It's wonderfully exciting. I mean, it's a once-in-a-lifetime thing. If indeed it is only once in a lifetime for me, I'll die satisfied.